guys, I Shreeya Katyal welcome you all to today's talk. I'm standing at Marwah Studios and today I'm going to take you to a seminar on tourism and culture which is organized by ICMEI, International Chamber of Media and Entertainment Industry under Indo-Uzbekistan Film and Cultural Forum. So let's talk to the eminent delegates over here. I'm in conversation with the Ambassador of Uzbekistan, His Excellency Farhod Arziev. So let's talk to him and visit the beautiful country of Uzbekistan. Hello sir, welcome to the studios. First of all, we all would like to have a brief view of Uzbekistan through your eyes.
A very good afternoon to everyone. First of all, I would like to thank Marwah Studio for having this event today, presentation of the Uzbek culture and tourism. Uzbekistan, very important and very attractive destination for international tourists, including for India. The ancient cultural assets of the world are located in Uzbekistan. If you are keen of heritage tourism, our ancient cities like Samarkand, Bukhara, Khiva, Tashkent, they offer you a lot in terms of history and culture. And also it is a very good destination for the family tourism. Uzbekistan being one of the safest countries in the world, and our culture and traditions are being very much close to each other. And Indian tourists can have their family holidays in Uzbekistan. With Marwah Studio, we are working very closely to implement different cultural and tourism projects. Here in April, we had the Uzbek Film Festival in which the representatives of Marwah attended. And also today's event. And the Marwah Studio, their visit to Uzbekistan resulted in reaching agreements and having Indian Film Festival, Indian Film Cinema Days in Uzbekistan, which will take place in August. And also we are going to work closely to produce joint films in Uzbekistan with the participation of Indian cinema industry. And we hope that it will also contribute to boost our bilateral tourism.
I believe that films are a best way for cultural exchange, and we have this Indo-Uzbekistan Film and Cultural Forum as well. So I want to know your views regarding how important is film in strengthening the ties between two countries. What do you believe?
Of course, cinema and film is very important, the mechanism or a factor to increase, the understanding and awareness of each other's culture, traditions, and the way of life. Therefore, the film and the cinema we see as the one of the best ways of promoting tourism. And besides, I should tell that the Indian cinema, Indian music, and Indian culture is very famous in Uzbekistan. All Indian Bollywood stars, cinema stars, they are very much loved and watched in Uzbekistan. So this is also the aspect that we should pay attention to. So by implementing joint films, by implementing joint projects in film and cinema, definitely, we bring our peoples more and more closer to each other.
Now, we are in conversation with the president of Marwah Studios, Dr. Sandeep Marwah. So let's ask him about his recent trip to Uzbekistan and his initiatives in Indo-Uzbekistan Film and Cultural Forum. Hello, sir. So first of all, just enlighten us about your recent trip to Uzbekistan. What were the highlights of that trip?
We were 18 people who all went to Uzbekistan. This trip has been designed by the Embassy of Uzbekistan in India and an Indian Embassy in Uzbekistan. Idea is to have a wonderful relation between two countries through art and culture. And we're very happy that during this time we also created Indo-Uzbekistan Film and Culture Forum. And this 18 people delegation, 5 days in Uzbekistan, has created a wonderful, I must say, that awareness of our friendship. Altogether, we had almost 2.5 working days, and we had probably 9 meetings in Tashkent, and I think all of them were successful. We had a meeting with the International Press Club, we had meeting with the Ministry of Art and Culture and Cinema, then we had meeting with the ambassador in Indian Embassy. We were also invited as a guest of honor to the Lal Bahadur Shastri Center for Indian Art. Then we had another meeting where we met all the 18 people, and they were highlighted with the International Excellence Award. And I'm so happy and thankful to Indian Embassy because they had a wonderful get-together and a dinner in our honor in Hotel Ramada. So probably 3 of the hotels, Ramada, Hyatt, and Hotel Uzbekistan, Hotel Plaza, there are 4 different destinations as far as hospitality business concerned. We met them too. So altogether, it was a very successful trip. Today, idea was to condense what all we have done in last 30 days of our relation with Uzbekistan. It was a closing function. We invited His Excellency Mr. Farhod, the Ambassador of Uzbekistan to India, and of course the other important people from the embassy. It was a closing function. We have honored all the 18 people who were there in Uzbekistan, and now they are the permanent member of Indo-Uzbekistan Film and Culture Forum.
So, sir, one question I have in mind, that is that what is the condition of Bollywood in Uzbekistan? Like, do people watch Bollywood movies, and like what it is about?
Needless to say, Indian cinema has created a wonderful niche for themselves all over the world. When you come to Central Asian countries, especially Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, all these countries, there's a huge demand for Indian cinema. When we reached Uzbekistan, we realized that only 40 years back, an Indian cinema, Ali Baba Chalis Chor, was shot in that country, and the impact of that cinema is still there. I'm so happy that Government of India decided to honor us by actually broadcasting that film, Indian film, on the national network. So on the day when we were there, this Indian film was actually being broadcast on the television. So that was quite an honor. People, they sing Hindi cinema songs, they talk about Salman Khan, they talk about Shah Rukh Khan, Dharmendra, Hema Malini, all those old stars as well. I think it was so nice to see people singing Indian film songs. And I had a wonderful opportunity to sing song along with the Deputy Minister, who was also a fan of Raj Kapoor. There was a restaurant, a very popular restaurant after the name of Raj Kapoor in Tashkent itself. A few points which we submitted to the government: one, the Festival of Short Digital Films; second, shooting of a short film, fiction or a documentary once again in Uzbekistan; third, Festival of Indian Films in Uzbekistan, in Tashkent. All these points have been accepted immediately, and now probably in August I might have to go back again for the Festival of Indian Cinema.
We wish you a very good luck for all your endeavors. How do you relate culture and tourism? Like, how important is tourism in the promotion of culture?
Cinema is the best ambassador of culture of any country. And there is a very thin line between cinema and tourism. And the best part is that it's my past experience of the last 30 years that wherever Indian cinema has gone, the tourism has gone up, especially from Asian countries and India, of course. I have many examples of Australia, Switzerland, and then Central Asian countries, then European countries. Wherever Indian filmmakers have gone and have shot films, they have covered those countries in their cinema. The Indian tourist, who's supposed to be one of the finest tourists in the world, they go in abundance, they go in thousands. Suddenly, the embassies in India, they have to give large number of visas to Indians to go abroad to their own country. Now, this is the impact of cinema to culture and tourism. When I talk about cinema, don't forget that when I'm shooting abroad, then I'm trying to cover the people, their living style, their clothing, their eating habits, their mannerism, their thinking process, which all comes on big screen. And big screen leaves a huge impact on the audience, and then you can relate yourself.
So now let's ask Mr. Vipin Gaur, who was a delegate from India to Uzbekistan, about his trip. Hello, sir. So we would like to know, how was the experience back in Uzbekistan? You recently visited that country, so just share some of the highlights of your trip with us.
We met very good people. Like, people are very friendly, and some places are very beautiful. And one thing is very good was there, like when we came out from the airport and people see like Indian delegation are coming. So mostly people said namaste, 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 and that was a very good experience. Like they like Indians, and they like Indian movies, they like Indian songs, they like Indian actors. I was traveling with the car, and there was a driver, I don't know the name, but he said, "Are you Hinduism?" I said, "Yes." Hinduism. I said, "Yes." Then he asked me, like, "You know Amitabh Bachchan?" I said, "Yes." "You know Akshay Kumar?" I said, "Yes." Then
You could just quote these names. Amazing.
Even after that, I asked, you know Raj Kapoor? He said, "Yes, I know Raj Kapoor. Also in Tashkent, we have a Raj Kapoor restaurant." So, yes.
So I can see that shine on your face that you really enjoyed your trip.
I'm from Cox and Kings, and I am heading the division which is called MICE. MICE stands for Meetings, Incentives, Conferences and Events. So these are the primary official areas of travel and tourism other than the leisure part.
So travel and tourism, right. So this time the trip to Uzbekistan, which was organized by ICMEI and the Indo-Uzbekistan Forum, which we have, you managed that, you organized that. So what was it about, and just give us some brief about it, the highlights.
Well, when we were briefed about the requirement, my team understood it very clearly that this is not a normal delegation, or it's not a normal group of tourists. There is a very sensitive importance attached to the purpose of the travel, and that is how a team of experienced people at the back office handled the whole requirement. So the choice of hotels, the fixture of meetings, appointments, the visits to different places were planned and executed as per that, keeping in mind the high level of delegation that was going to the country.
Films are an amazing way of cultural exchange, and of course it gives a tremendous high to tourism industry. That's all for today in today's talk. I, Shreeya Katyal, sign off for the day, but I'll be back with another very amazing event and of course a great deal of intellectuals for you. Till then, you keep watching MSTV, Har Pal Aapke Saath.